Hey guys, Fajima101 here, back with the last of our April International Challenge matches for you. So today we're going up against Romeo. Romeo's bringing with him a very cool Trick Room team. So you've got Oranguru, which is probably Mental Hub as your Trick Room setter. He's then bringing in Gudra, who he can use as a special sweeper, and then Mudstyle as his physical sweeper. With Pheromos, he gives him some speed advantage as well, so he can, if Trick Room runs out and he's in a position where he just needs to get damage off to pick up the last KO quick, he can just go out into Pheromosa. Once Trick Room ends, and it's GG's. So quite a scary team. This guy had a rating of 1780 something, I believe, and I was like 1460. So great work on the matchups there, Pokemon. Brilliant work, love it. That was really sort of matching similar skill levels up here. We're actually going to bring with us Captain Salty, our Politoed, Lord Bulu himself, Play-Doh Armuk, and Orphan Marowak. As soon as I saw Heart Trick Room, I wanted some slow stuff, and our team is actually pretty slow across the board, so we can work on the Trick Room if we need it. In fact, this team probably needs a Trick Room setter, which is something we will probably look at some point, so but we're going to jump straight into it for you. So my key when I was looking at this is if I can keep Oranguru around for a bit and get into a one-on-one against Muck, because he can't hit Muck with anything. The standard Oranguru set is usually Trick Room, Protect, Psychic, and there's one more. Trick Room, Protect, Psychic, and Snap Taunt. Brain Freeze. I'm sure he'll use it. And as soon as he uses it, I'm going to be back to move. So you see Rain kicking from Captain Salty as Bulu's on the field as well. We're going to Protect with Bulu. I was really expecting sort of a high-powered Z-move coming in to try and one-shot us from the start. But we actually instead see a U-turn from Pheromosa, which is into Politoed, which is a bit of a surprise, because again, that would have been super effective on Bulu. And look how much that does. And we are bulky. I hate Pheromosa. I hate Ultra Boost, actually. I'd love to see a format without these damn things in it. And we're going to get some health back courtesy of the Citrus Fur. We have got the Rain up, which is kind of handy. Gudra's coming in. So Gudra, more than a nice shiny Gudra. We're going to get a big old Scald off in the Rain. It's going to do nothing to Gudra. Assault Vest, could be Assault Vest, as we see Trick Room go up from Oranguru. Yeah, so this was obviously the plays. Open with Pheromosa, get big damage off, get a U-turn to get out of there, get the Trick Room set up, bring in a slower sweeper. So I'm guessing this is his special sweeper. It has probably got Thunderbolt. Why can't I think of a fourth move that Pangaroos usually run? So we see Psychic come out from Pangaroo. It's going to go into Politoed. And that is usually its only offensive move, so Muck is immune to that. So the idea is to try and keep Muck out of this battle for as long as possible, so we can get into a one-on-one with it. Bulu misses his Zen Headbutt. It's about fourth one I missed this tournament, Bulu. You need to go to Specsavers, mate, because it's just getting ridiculous now. That is going to take us out. I think we'd have still lost Bulu that turn, but we'd have at least got some damage on this Gudra. And after the last match, damage on Gudra is really, really key. We're going to see some recovery kick in. So we're going to go out into Marowak here. We see Instruct from Oranguru. Yeah, Protect, Instruct, Trick Room, Psychic for me. So there we go. Instruct. Sludge Bomb's going to connect on Marowak. It doesn't actually do too much. We are quite bulky as well, to be fair. As we get a nice big old Boomerang in though. It's going to do a nice big chunk of damage and take out the Gudra. So I'm not worrying too much about Oranguru. It can't really do too much to us, particularly while we've still got Muck around. So if we can just keep KOing his sweepers at this point, we should be in a pretty good position. Because we're going to force him in a position where he hasn't really got an answer for us. So get our little fire dancer there dancing away. Mudstyle's going to come out, which is not great news for Orphan at all. With Bulu gone as well. So we're going to Protect with Marowak here, predicting the EQ or high horsepower. We're going to get a big old Scald off in the Rain though, which should do a big old chunk of damage. Yeah, it doesn't do too much to Politoed actually. I thought it would do more than that. I think it gets to go twice, but got more instruction shenanigans. Thankfully we protected with Marowak, because at least we definitely have KO'd Marowak at this point, I think. So gets another big old Earthquake off. Politoed's going to just rock these out like a champ though. You get a big old Scald off in the Rain. Which does a nice big 50%. It is a crit. That crit may matter. That burn definitely mattered. So Captain Salter here, after losing to that Goodra in the last match, is making up for it with a beautiful crit burn. We take those when we're against 1780 opponents. We take those every day. So that EQ is not going to do too much damage to us now. I actually wonder if this is banded, because there's no berry or anything on it. And it could be banded because we've only seen EQ. Yeah, and we see EQ again, so I suppose it makes sense. But I do wonder whether this is banded. Oh, excuse me. I do wonder whether this is actually banded Mudstyle. Could well be. Close combat EQ, maybe, possibly. Can't lock himself into close combat with Marowak, so we've seen Struck kick off again. But thanks to that burn, that's not going to do and spread damage. It's not actually going to do too much. No, it's not doing. It's barely touching Marowak actually. But Boomerang is going to connect. We're actually going to just get some damage off on this Oranguru now, because I figured that Politoed could live that EQ, and we can just get a nice big ult scored into the mid-style here just to finish it off. So we're actually in a really good position right now. He's got to go out into Pheromosa. Varain is going to stop. That's pretty good actually, because Flare Blitz is going to do a butt ton now. Oranguru is down at half health. Muck is still in the back, so if we can just deal with this Pheromosa here, we're in a really good position. Trick Room's going to end again. It's not great with Pheromosa. I'd rather, if Pheromosa had come out under Trick Room, we'd have been well away. So here comes Pheromosa. We're going to go straight for a Poison Jab into Politoed. I'd have probably targeted down. Maybe it was he may well have predicted a Protect actually from Marowak, to be fair. At that point, I didn't see any point protecting Toad. I think Toad had done its job. Captain done his job at that moment. Big old Flare Blitz coming out though. Pheromosa is not living that. Pheromosa is fragile as. So Pheromosa goes down. And that is pretty much game for us. Marowak's going to take that pretty well. Oranguru is going to go for a Psychic. But we still have Muck in the back. Marowak wants to see this game out and lives on 1. So Muck's out here now. Oranguru can't touch us because of our Dark typing. So we're sitting here pretty good, to be fair, right now. We can just go Knock Off and Flare Blitz for game. Boomerang for game, sorry. Yeah, why KO yourself with a Flare Blitz when you don't have to? And our opponent there is just going to forfeit. So I think we played that pretty well. That was a really hot team, and that guy's rating was through the roof when I battled him. Like 1800s is like ends up being like close to top 20 in the world, I think. So he wasn't far off that, and I'm sure I wasn't one of the last matches he had that night. He was probably racking quite a few runs up with that team. So I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. If you did, make sure you go and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and this is one of the first videos you've seen, go and check out some of the other content, and if you enjoy it, go maybe hit that sub button and subscribe to the channel by hitting the button down below. I always try and reply to any comments that you guys leave in the comment sections as well. If I don't see you around, guys, I will see you on Battlespot. Take care for now. Bye.